All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Yeah, it is 10:25 in the evening. So let's continue. We were doing some full stack development, and we completed two exercises out of 9. We plan on completing all of them tomorrow. Right. That's good. So let's go to ChatGPT and let's ask the coding questions and let's get them answered and let's try to do them on our own. That is the flow that we are following. These two minimal programs. Thanks. Okay, that's not it. My bad. Sorry, we need to do this before. Alright. Okay. HTML5 semantic tags. Embedded audio and video. Types of CSS. Style specification. Okay, inline. Internal CSS. External CSS. Selector property value. Okay, things are making sense. We need to complete 3 and 4 and we will call it a day, people. Okay, header. That's understood. Navigation. href is equals to hash home other. Okay, and what is main in the body? We have main section article. Sections contain article and aside. Okay, and figure. Okay, figure. All right, it might contain image and it might contain figure caption. How to center a div. Okay. Div span inside div. This is what? Header, main, and footer. Footer. Before going to the other experiments, I am going to write what I have understood and give the necessary explanations. Alright. So header, main, and footer are self-explanatory. What is nav? To navigate and section, figure, and section and figure are understandable. What is div? What is span inside div? Navigation links for a website. Okay. That is good. Okay. All right. We should be able to write this one. Okay, we did not ask what is the hash and what is the slash. It asked that one as well. What is nav insider href of nav and right. Let's check out a link to the same page. Okay. Got it. So can I refer to com as a nav reference? Nav is not restricted to internal links. Okay, good. Header navigation. Header contains navigation. Let me check. No. So what are all the tags that we need to know? Okay, we have this one already. Article aside. Caption, footer, header, main nav section. Where did we use section? Okay, yeah, section. Alright, let's code this out. Right inside the body, you have all of this. I see. The body contains a header. What could be the header? My first HTML5 advanced web page that has separate what is the spelling of separate divisions. Let's have the nav. Let's have an anchor tag, and that refers to our primary resource. Our hybrid resource. Okay, the header section is completed, the navigation section is completed, and inside the main, let's have a section. Inside the section, let's have an article and h3. This is the header of the article. This is the para of the article. Nice. And what is the next one? Figure. You can also have an aside. This is aside text. I don't know what that does, but let's see. It is all a part of section. Okay. And figure. Inside the figure, we can have an image. iPhoto.jpg. That is the image. Okay. And figure caption. My image. Figure caption. Okay. And we are using a div. This is that's a block, right? Footer. I don't know about this one, but HTML5.html. Nice. Can you write like h1 inside a header? I don't know. Header is just a placeholder, right? I'm just trying. Hmm. Good and good. Okay. Mhm. To embed audio and video into HTML base, apply different types or levels of styles. Okay. This takes some time. Embed audio and video. Okay, audio controls source image. Okay, only we got three. Okay. Class selector. Uh-huh. Universal selector. Nice. Combinator selector. level selector. All right. Okay. It is time to understand and code. If we are able to complete this, we can honestly call it a day. We completed 4 exercises. Majority of HTML and CSS will be completed, and you can do 5 exercises tomorrow, can't you? Yes, you absolutely can. So, something like audio controls this is an attribute. Source src is equals to song dot mp3, something like that. And similarly, video controls source src video.mp4. It contains attributes. Width, you can write it. Height, I think you can write it as well. That is it. And we will do types of CSS. You can do something like p style is equals to font. Alright, how about color? We will stick to color, CYLOR. Note the color blue. That is it. And you can also open the style inside that color blue, and you can close that, and you can close that. That is internal CSS. And about the external CSS, have a link style sheet, full text reference style.css. Now the paragraph can contain this. Can contain style. What is rel? I just need to know what rel is. What is rel? A relationship. Rel stands for relationship. Alright. We can write this. Can we? Part of me is saying to sleep after this one's completed. Now we need MP3 and MP4 files. My_video. I don't have any music. MP3 files download. Nice. Spotlight in a minute. We will cut it and we will put it in FSD. My_music. Let's cut it and let's put it in FSD. MP4. Can we refer to MKV file? I don't know. Let's see. If this is done, 3 experiments will be completed. Well, there is nothing much to worry about. HTML, alright, HTML. And inside the body, this is our nodes, right? Audio. Audio controls Audio controls, okay. Alright, source src is equals to my audio dot mp3. Okay, audio, video. Alright, let's do a h3 video. Video controls. Source src is equals to my underscore video dot mkv. I don't know if it supports that or not. You can have some attributes as well. Width is equals to 100, height is equals to 100. Right, so av.html. Let's see. Nice. My music and my video. Okay, we are good. It is my music, not my audio. My underscore music. And let's remove this. And let's see. We got it again. Nice. Okay. That worked. And one more thing before we sleep. Okay, inline, internal and external CSS. We will do the inline and internal for we will do inline for paragraph and internal internal for what? We will do the internal CSS for h1 and external CSS for h3. That works out. Type HTML. Right. Okay, let's use this body. Inside the body, what we got? Let's use h1 for everything. Right. h1. We will use inline CSS for H3 where internal CSS for H5 external CSS for para. Okay, that will be our H1. Good. So let's get this inline for H3. All right, H3 style. That's an attribute. Okay, style attribute is equals to color is red. Nice. Inline CSS with H3. Internal CSS. So it needs to, since it is internal, it needs to start and end with an attribute that is a style attribute, and H5 okay, it is a place identifier. All right, color red. Whatever. And we are done with the internal CSS. Alright, H5. So now everything of H5 will be applied for that. To get the differentiation, let's do blue. This is internal CSS for H5. Now for the external CSS, we need to include this link relationship is equals to style sheet hypertext reference is style dot css. Okay, and what paragraph, right? This is external CSS paragraph. So style .html. Okay, let's do a CSS file p. Okay, inside the paragraph we can have color as green, and that's it. Style.css. Okay, that's it. Hey, bro. All right. Where are we? Styling. Where is the CSS file? Okay, this is the one. Nice. We will use inline CSS. Okay, internal and external did not work. So should I download anything else for inline CSS? I mean internal and external CSS. Need to check that. Let's try to debug on our own before, okay? Okay. Style, this was not closed. That worked out. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So what's remaining? What's remaining? Just these are remaining, right? We can do this. It might take another 20 minutes or something, and then we will wrap up. Let me drink some water. Okay. Close and GPTC. Element selector. Okay. ID class H1 and H2 group selector. Okay, universal selector. That's easy. That is easy, dude. That is really easy. Selectors in CSS. P. Alright, that's paragraph. And one, that is ID. That's okay, that's a comment. Dot 2, that's a class. Okay, and h1 comma h2, that is group. Alright, that is universal. Don't get a clash. Alright, font family. Font family Arial. I see. You can use this one. Maybe Times New Roman. Okay, I don't know any much fonts, but Calibri or something. Let's see. Aptos. Cambria. How do you use Comic Sans and CSS? Comic Sans. Okay, you can do that. Got it. Comic Sans MS. You can do that. Or something like Comic Sans. Okay, I didn't see if it is caps or small stored. Comic Sans MS. Okay, that's caps. Right, this should work out. Combinator selector. What the heck? Pseudo class selector. Pseudo element selector. Attribute selector. Okay. I have understood everything. This one's alright. Just need a bit of clarification. I have understood the simple selector. Then I need explanation for combinator selector and pseudo class and pseudo element. I understood the attribute sector, but a little explanation wouldn't hurt. Combinator selector. Relationship with the descendant selector space. Okay. Child only direct children. Okay, nice. Adjacent sibling selector. Select the first B immediately after H1. Nice. General sibling. Pseudo class. Hover. Active. Pseudo element. Specific part. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. This is all part of inline CSS, by the way. Is it? All internal CSS, my bad. It's not inline. Okay. So combinator div p descendant child h1 plus p adjacent sibling. Any difference between h1 comma p? Okay. Now what is there any difference between group selector and general sibling selector? Okay, same style to h1 and p independently. Select only p1 elements that come after h1 elements. Okay. So heading is not selected. So in all pages that are h1 are selected. h1 comma p, both h1 and p are selected. Got it. Nice, CSS is nice. Pseudo class selector, pseudo element selector, and attribute selector. That's it, and we will call it a day, people. I'm already sleepy. Some clarity, finally. Okay, pseudo class general sibling. Kind of like div section P to get an idea of this, and H1P P to get an idea of this. Nice. A over right. Pseudo element selector. Okay. P first letter pseudo class. Attribute. Input type is equals to text. Background color. Nice. You should be able to write this. This is all it takes, and we will sleep later. Simple selector, I see. Doc type HTML. Okay, you can see I'm very sleepy. Wow. Body, body H1 simple selector. So style, okay. Inside that, paragraph, color, red, and what do we have? We have simple selector, we have multiple selector, grouping, right? Blue, and we have universal selector, font, Comic Sans. Okay, I don't remember the other ones, to be honest. Element ID, yeah. Element. Is it comment? Comment in HTML. What is comment? Okay. No, I don't care about it. care about comments. Not now. Right. Element selector, group selector, yeah. So one color green, not two color brown. That checks out. Yep, that checks out. And now you see P, this is blue style para, and one, right? Okay. PID is equals to 1. This is ID privileged para. P class 2. This is class privileged para. Nice. And H2 Comic Sans applies to everything. And this is blue heading. H2. Nice. Simple selector dot HTML. I don't know. This is blue. Okay, there is something wrong. Blue style para. Okay, paragraph is colored red, dude. Yes, that is red style para. Nice para, slow. Green. So brown. Okay, simple selector with the blue heading. Nice, nice. Comic Sans is applying or not? I don't think Comic Sans is applying. How to use Comic Sans in CSS? Font family. It is not font, it is font family. Font family. Comic Sans, cursive. Let's see if I got anything. Nice. We completed simple selector. We completed simple selector and okay, descendant child, adjacent sibling, general sibling. Let us have pseudo class and pseudo element as well. Okay, let's try to put everything in one place, right? We will be cooking something. Doc tab HTML HTML, okay. All right, body, inside that body, h1. Let's cook everything. What do we have? Combinator pseudo class, right, whatever it is. Pseudo class, pseudo element, attribute, what the fuck, in one go. Okay, very good, very good. Style. So if you look at it, right, division, okay, can you give something like division inside let's see, we are giving division P color red, nice, and division P color green, h1 plus P color orange, h1. All right, what are the semantics? I don't know. Color about blue, that is all about style in this one. So div in the div we will do, this is a child as descendant, right. So it should be red. I don't know. This is alright. Why two things? Section, inside that section, this is a child but not a descendant. So red, red. This is most importantly child button. Alright, this is a descendant but not a child. Descendant but not a I don't know how there will be a clash or there won't be. H1, this is a heading. H1 para, this is adjacent sibling, so orange. This is general sibling, so blue. I don't know what you say about this one. Combinator .html. This is more importantly more privilege. Good. H1 plus H2. Okay. Alright, something wrong with the logic. Okay, good. What brackets did I use? Okay. I don't know. Okay, select H2 immediately. Right, let's get this done. The difference. This is adjacent sibling. Adjacent. So paragraph is adjacent. So the privilege is like this, and this is general. So blue. All right. Where is colon? However, that event happened, color will be red. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't know. href is equal to, this is a placeholder. Click me. Nice. Okay, nice. How to increase size in CSS? Font size. Font size. Font size 30 pixels. All right. Pink. Okay, good. We did everything. Okay, input, right? Event selector. So input type is equals to password background color is gray. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Everything is done. Alright, I'm going to sleep now, people. It is almost 12 and good night. We did well.